sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the Bayou State. The Who Dat chant ringing behind us as we are ready for football at Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go from the Superdome. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a fifth-round selection out of the 2024 draft. From South Carolina by way of Oklahoma, it's Spencer Rattler.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year two. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year two, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year two is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Right back to Cooks. He's got another one. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
3 plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. Going to try to pick up the first down with his own read. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. It's good for a Saints first down.
The advantage to this play call, Mike, is as an offense, you now can account for one extra defensive player. In this case, it's the quarterback reading the end. He goes after the running back, he pulls it, keeps it himself, picks up the first down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Looking to throw, Rattler. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Nick Bosa in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's 3rd down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing is Rattler. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. It is a pickup of 18, and by a yard, they get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for the Saints. First down.
When you're running a crossing route versus man coverage, you understand that there's going to be nobody waiting for you on the far side of the field. So if you can create separation on your man defender and separate away, there's a lot of green grass, and that's where the quarterback went with the ball.
Now Kamara. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Rattler. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
That's good for another Saints.
And he's come out of the game on fire here, Mike, early. He's yet to throw an incompletion on this opening drive. And as he now approaches the opponent's side of the field and they start thinking points on that other sideline, this defensive play caller has to be looking at that call sheet saying, what can I do to slow this guy down? Because with the way this game has started, he could be in for a big day.
And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. Rattler now back to throw. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Rattler. And he'll take it on in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, New Orleans. And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
Blake Groupie comes on for the extra point. He's got it. The Saints will take a 7-0 lead.
Score Saints 7, 49ers 0.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The 49ers come out, and Brock Purdy leads them out. Greg, it's really one of the best stories in NFL history when you think about it. From last pick in the draft to taking the 49ers to the Super Bowl, now to a lucrative contract for the 4th-year man out of Iowa State.
Mr. Irrelevant. Well, I think it's safe to say, Mike, he has been anything but irrelevant since arriving in the NFL, and he is living proof. It doesn't matter if you're drafted first overall, or in his case, with the very last pick. What does matter is what you do with the opportunity once it's given to you. Nothing real flashy about his game. He simply gets the job done, and that's exactly what his team is counting on him today over these next 60 minutes.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it will be 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Saints offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here. As they begin this drive, 1st and 10. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. D. Winters there to bring him down.
D. Winters on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll go again here with Kamara. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
To throw, it's Rattler. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The 49ers offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Again, it's McCaffrey. He's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, 49ers.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Short one there, caught by Kittle. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Complete to number 85, George Kittle. An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. Here's Purdy. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He's going to have a Niners 1st down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Actually, a really nice play there defensively, Mike. And initially, I thought that penetration was going to bring him down in the backfield and bring up 4th down, but somehow, nice job by the back, angling his way forward. I think he's going to get this 1st down by about the length of the football.
Purdy on 1st down. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the Saints' 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
1st down, San Francisco.
So, after 1, the Saints out on top. More from New Orleans after this. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2. Here's 1st and 10. as we are ready to get back underway. A first down throw for Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey.
Purdy's pass complete to Christian McCaffrey. A 5-yard gain brings up second down at the Saints' 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 4. Again in the air for Purdy. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Carl Granderson in there for a loss of 5 on the sack. And now it's 3rd down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
"21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
First down, 49ers.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Chase Young on the tackle. A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the 9-yard line.
2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's going to be close to the first down. Markham just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up 3rd and short yardage. Fullback trying to push the pile. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. Yes, he does. First and goal coming up.
That's a really nice job up front, clearing the lane, pick up the first down. Now, he didn't get in the end zone, but now you got a fresh set of downs to try to punch it in.
They keep finding ways to keep this drive alive, and they're set up now for first and goal. Push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on first down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. 2nd and goal from the 2, what do you do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.
McCaffrey. Go down, back at the 4-yard line.
And now with that stop on 2nd and goal, the defense really flips the advantage to their own favor. 3rd and goal from this length, I think now they can play a lot more pass-heavy defense and not be so concerned with the run game.
Line of scrimmage to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Shotgun snap to Purdy. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Trying to get it to Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. Now it's 4th and goal.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch. to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, Purdy. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down. Now out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They'll start from their own 4. Not a lot of room for error back here. It's 1st and 10. Here's a run with their tight end. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brought down at his own 8-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
On the give, this is Kamara. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Winters.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Now Rattler gonna throw. He's got his man. That's Olave. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
First down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
On 1st and 10. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Fred Warner in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Now they'll set up to throw. Moving left. He's going to run it, and he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. It's complete. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
They'll work the middle here with Kamara, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 13 more on that play, and quickly another 1st down.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
We'll try the zone read on 1st and 10. Not a whole lot happening there, just a short pickup.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
Looking to throw, Rattler in trouble, and down he goes. Nick Bosa gets up for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Jackrabbit. 2 minutes remaining. First half, in a 7-0 game. We're back to New Orleans after this. Throwing now on 3rd and long. Finding room in midfield. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Well, they say football is a game of inches, and plays like this explain why. You pick up a little bit more, it's a fresh set of downs. Now on 4th and short, this coach has a decision to make.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. Been a bit of a shaky start so far. A punt followed by the turnover on downs last time they had it. They're trying to turn things around here on drive number 3. He'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Pete Werner there to make the tackle.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. They'll put Ayuk in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. As the clock will stop at 45 seconds to go until halftime.
Pickup brings up 2nd down at the 40-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the gun, it's Purdy. Open man downfield is Kittle. That's the 2nd time they found him on this drive, and this one's good for 24 yards.
1st down, San Francisco.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is. Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Kittle is the man in motion. On the give, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. A gain there of 11. 1st down, 49ers.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
Throwing on 1st down is Purdy. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Chase Young. He gets through to drop him, and it's a loss of 4.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Purdy. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming. and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. His kick is good. And the 49ers are on the board. It's 7-3. So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustments will pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Niners offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. He left that first defender grasping for air as he winds up getting 8 out of that one.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 2. On the counter, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
On the tackle. 2 yards on the play. And a 49er first down.
A tight end in motion now. They'll go back to McCaffrey on first down. And he'll take this up past the 40. Pick up a 5.
Taken down at the 41. Brings up 2nd down.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. They run once more with McCaffrey. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
Taylor on the tackle.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Throwing from the gun is Purdy.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
The 49ers out for the punt as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Saints offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. Up the sideline, past midfield. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain
pick up there of 28 yards.
That's good for us Saints. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
In motion is Hill. Now, faking the give. This pass right side, taken in by Cooks. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, New Orleans.
First down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
10 at the 18-yard line.
Hey, Mike, you know the best time to pick up first downs is? On first downs. Don't wait for third down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 first downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
Rattler now back to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Reagan Cooks. Touchdown, Saints. On comes Blake Groupie for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Saints extend their advantage to 14-3.
49ers 3.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense about ready to take over once more. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. And this will be incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And 3rd down coming up.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
He's going to try it here again. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
To return is Shaheed. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Saints offense and veteran Alvin Kamara set to take over once more. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Throwing is Rattler. He'll step up and run, and he'll wind up with a short pickup as he slides to a stop. That's going to bring up third down.
It's third and
These plays
7.
just kill you on defense. The pressure is good, but you have to contain them. Quarterback does a nice job of escaping the pocket, turns into a runner, scrambles for positive yardage.
Olave is the motion man. To throw, it's Rattler. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
First and 10 at the 49-yard
Really nice job
line.
there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Catch is made there on the left side by Cooks. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second
Brings up
and 5.
second and 5 at the 49ers' 44-yard line.
Throwing now is Rattler. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it's going to be third down.
On the coverage.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
He'll try to run for it. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrabbling his way to a first down.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for us Saints. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And here's a great example of why the pass rush on third down, that it's critical it gets home. In this case, they're not able to get to the quarterback. He has extra time to not only escape the pocket, but to turn into a runner and pick up the first down.
Here, a short one to Taysom Hill. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. In motion is Hill. Here's Rattler. Right back to Hill. He's got it again. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got third down coming up.
Third and 9.
He'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of the veteran Cooks. He's going to have the first down. And that one good for 9. And the drive continues.
That's good for another Saints.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion. Continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
20-yard line.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Third and 4.
Now Rattler going to throw. Overrun him in a flash, and he lost the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
Spencer Rattler
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Blake Groupie for the Saints. A field goal try. It'll be a 44-yard attempt. Groupie's kick is good. And the Saints will open up a 17-3 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
He made the field goal a moment ago. Now Groupie back out to kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Niners offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. He'll complete that to his fullback. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They need 2. Here's Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds just past the marker. The ball was in the proper place for a new set of downs.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Back to the air again is Purdy. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Back to the air is Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
3rd and short. Purdy. He'll let one go downfield for Jennings. And that'll be in and out of his hands. It's incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
The 49ers out to punt this one. As he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The Saints offense ready to see what they can do. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. A run here with Camara. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They're going to go right back to Camara. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
You know at this point the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
The Saints will punt this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Niners offense ready to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Kittle is the man in motion. McCaffrey now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Open man is Jennings. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Third, they need 8. From the gun, it's Purdy. Trouble in there, caught by Kittle. A nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the 1st down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
They'll run for it. It's McCaffrey. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
Looking to throw, Rattler. Pressure gets there and down. Getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive.
This guy's like a man amongst boys right now out here, Mike, and you just don't see these sort of dominant performances on the NFL level very often. I mean, whether they got to double team him or keep sliding the protection to him, I don't care what they got to do. Someone has to block this guy because he's completely destroying the entire game.
Back to throw. Defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and
sometimes
17.
It's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guy.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
The Saints lining up in punt formation. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. 49ers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, it's really surprising to see him, of all people, let that one go. You just don't see him drop many balls. I mean, really, regardless of the circumstance. So, yes, there was contact. Yes, they timed it up perfectly, but typically that's a ball he's able to hold on to.
The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
3rd down. Purdy. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
And there was nothing exotic about that. I mean, they were just able to generate pressure without having to bring an extra rusher, and this offense now finds themselves staring at 4th down as a result.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Now Purdy. This is caught. He's got a long way to go.
Complete to Ricky Pearsall. It's a turnover on downs.
The Saints offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll begin with the football in the red zone already as the defense has their back to the wall to start this drive. Rattler now back to throw. On the move left. He runs with it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And this is going to wind up 49er football. They have it. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's taken in by Jennings. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 13-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
They get 10 yards on the hook up there. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming down. I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Again in the air for Purdy. That's into the hands of the fullback. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll put Ayuk in motion. They'll drop to throw. This is Ayuk. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 47-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. Here's Purdy again. That's complete to Kittle, the tight end. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Purdy going to put it up again. Quick throw right side.
It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
They face 2nd down and 7. Throwing again is Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
They'll need to score and do it quickly. Still 1 timeout left. Final minute, 1st and 10. They'll throw again with Purdy. This one caught at the 4.
Purdy's pass complete to Ricky Pearsall. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the Saints' 4-yard line.
Throwing again is Purdy. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown. Couldn't find anything. So Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass. And after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
Now Jake Moody for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17-10. They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. But things are pretty much spoken for. Now, out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. And this one really all over but the shouting. 1 timeout left defensively, but there's no need to use it here. Only 1 timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So this one, a win for the Saints. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. And they're going to send their fans home quite happy. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Saints are winners, as we say so long from New Orleans.